How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy British Chat, aka Dan. We're back with Jessica Jones season 1 episode 9, guys. We are getting so close to the end of the season and things are starting to climax. It's not even funny. However, guys, before I start rambling on about the episode, first things first, before we get into the video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, guys, like I mentioned, every single time, if you don't follow my Instagram, it's 100% worth it. All updates about my channel go onto that Instagram. Previews, promos, speak to me directly, whatever you wish, whatever you can think of is on that Instagram account, guys, so go give it a follow. Also, one more protocol thing before we get into this video. If you haven't seen the last reaction, I do recommend you watch that one before this one. Obviously, it sets up what's gonna happen in this episode, and there was a lot that did happen, including a really sick interaction between Jess and Kilgrave. That's something you're not going to want to miss, especially my reaction to it, guys. There are definitely points of that reaction that you are going to want to see. So like I said, if you haven't seen that one, go check it out before this one. I'll leave the link somewhere up here. However, guys, as usual, you know how it goes. If you've already seen that reaction and you're just interested in a quick summary of the last episode, I'm going to do a quick one. Now, I've got to try and keep this short and sharp, which I say that every time and it fails. Basically, what happened was we had a whole sort of interaction with Jess and Kilgrave. What you find out in the episode prior was that she did end up going to Kilgrave. And this whole episode is that literally just the interaction between the two. You get to see the extent of some of his powers. And honestly, guys, so much development of his character and even a bit of backstory. Now, where to start? I guess the best place to start is the fact that Kilgrave is still using his powers to manipulate Jess. And just because he's not using his powers directly on her to control her, he's using his powers to control other people to manipulate her. So he is using basic manipulation through his powers to control Jess. So he doesn't learn that even without his powers he can still be manipulative, and I don't think he realizes that. He literally just feels like everything that he's trying to build between them is threatened by anything she does. For example, she wants to go for a walk at one point, and he pretty much threatens the housemaids' lives and says, I don't think they would survive it if you left, sort of thing, like he would kill them. The reason I'm bringing that up is because I find it incredibly interesting. The fact that Kilgrave still believes he's doing the right thing, and he thinks not using his powers is the best he can be. But the issue is he's not seeing past that one little curve that he's managed to deviate from slightly. He's not seeing past it, and he thinks that Jess is going to fall in love with him for not using his powers, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't make sense. He's manipulating people. He doesn't know the extent of what's going on. And that brings me to my second point, guys, and that is his upbringing. Now, Kilgrave was like a lab rat since birth. I think they stated that only his parents know that he exists or something. So he was literally a lab rat. They were experimenting on him, injecting him, extracting spinal fluid, and lots of nasty, horrible things, guys. That's when he discovered his powers, his manipulating powers. If that isn't a horrible backstory, then I don't know what is. And you got to feel partly sad for Kilgrave. And I did have a bit of a debate going, oh, not a debate, I had a discussion going on with people in my comments that it was normal for people to feel bad at that point. It doesn't excuse the things he's doing, but at the same time, you got to feel bad for baby Kilgrave. Now, the reason I bring that up is because I honestly believe he genuinely hasn't been raised in a way where he understands right from wrong. And I don't think he can comprehend the magnitude of what he's doing sometimes, because he's just never been taught that way. He can't tell when someone's doing something for them or because he's asked them to. That's the issue, and that you got to feel slightly bad for him because he's got to stay on guard his whole life. And I know that doesn't excuse doing horrible things to people, but I feel like you're not human if you don't feel bad for him, and at least a little bit. Like, Kilgrave has a lot on his plate, and he's just taken the wrong way of dealing with it. And I thought, honestly, that Jess could have been maybe the balancing factor that helped him learn right from wrong. That then brings me to my next point of the reaction, and that is this little team up that we had, where Jess took Kilgrave out to go save a family that was being held at gunpoint. Now, she wanted to see whether he was a hero able, whether he could do these things and potentially change. He did them, yes, but not without huge influence from Jess. And I think at one point he was going to kill someone in the scenario, and he didn't know it was wrong. So without Jess there 24/7 on his shoulder, that really wouldn't work. So as much as I thought that would have been an absolutely sick duo, and it was really cool while it lasted, I do wish it did last a bit longer, but it is what it is. It didn't, and we move on. Obviously, Jess makes the executive decision to not follow that path, being as it's 1, too risky, 2, she would sacrifice her life for it, and 3, I think she knows Kilgrave too well to know that he just wouldn't. The minute she starts to deviate from him, the minute his obsession becomes threatened, things will go downhill. And like we do see, once again, that brings me to the next point of the reaction. That happens. Jessica Jones goes against Kilgrave's wishes. She manipulates him. The tables turn. She ends up injecting him with sufentanil, I think it's called, or whatever it's called, and kidnapping him. Now, we know he's got contingencies, and unfortunately those contingencies really did backfire on Simpson, and that resulted in an explosion outside his house. That probably, well, I don't think it's killed Simpson. I've got a feeling Simpson's going to be that one character that's just always a pain in Kilgrave's backside. But he is severely injured. I think we see a massive shard of glass through his body, and yeah, he was directly in contact with that blast. So yeah, guys, I think I've summarized everything I need to summarize. I did have a lot of in-depth thoughts about like what I thought about that whole interaction, their duo, whether I think it would work, and all that kind of stuff. All of my in-depth thoughts are in the last reaction, and I think I did speak for quite a long time. So if you are interested in like more of an in-depth analysis of that, go check it out. This is supposed to be a summary, so I can't really go over it now, and we're focusing on the next episode. But yeah, it's obviously not a British chap reaction video if I'm not speaking for a shocking amount of time before the episodes. I think literally the timer is nearing on 10 minutes. For you guys it will be a bit shorter, but seriously guys, I need to get into this reaction as I am literally rambling. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoy the reaction, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. Yeah, so now he's waking, and that's the chamber. Is that water? Oh! That's going to be used to electrocute him!
Smile, Kevin.
Kevin?
Be a big
Oh, is that his
boy,
name?
mummy and daddy, Kevin.
Not gonna lie, guys, that to me seems kind of sadistic of Jess. That's torturous. Oh yeah, and she can't hear you, pal. She can't hear you. I still have no idea what to think about Kilgrave.
Go ahead.
Whether he could be a hero or not.
Like being the slave.
I don't know.
Sociopathic killer.
I've never killed anyone. You say the same?
Big red button. But anyway, guys, I'm worried about Luke Cage. Surely he'll have more contingencies.
Said you dinner, and later we made sweet, sweet love.
Oh! Oh, so it's like, it like temporarily shocks him. It's like a torture chamber. Bloody
The
hell.
water in your room is a conductor to an open wire.
I never realized you were such a bitch.
This
Oh!
bitch is in control of you now, asshole.
Oh! She has a point though. Okay guys, let's have a quick early chat about what's going on. Jess has now got Kilgrave in the chamber, the torture chamber, and she's showing him clips of his life, and she is torturing him, and part of me feels that that's actually wrong. Like, it's kind of messed up, because now she's stooping to his level in a way. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Part of me is feeling like this is the wrong decision, and it's only making her look more evil. That could just be me that's feeling that way, and I could just be thinking that she's being horrible, but it is to Kilgrave. But at the end of the day, like, if you have that mindset of, oh, they did it, so I'll do it back, that's, you're no better than them. And she is sort of speaking to him like she is in control of him now. And it is a torture chamber. It is. So she's going to torture him until she gets the information. She is doing literally what Kilgrave does. I know it's to save people, but I've got a bad feeling, and it's also sitting, it's an uncomfortable feeling with me, all of what's going on right now. Now guys, I actually also think Kilgrave's got contingencies, and I think he won't be in there for long. I've got a feeling about it, especially being as one, we haven't seen Luke Cage in a while. I would not be surprised at all if he's already set up a contingency with Luke Cage. You've also got Hogarth, who was having the weird situation with Kilgrave. Simpson's also now maybe close to death, and I don't think Jess knows that. So this whole plan, it is built on shaky grounds. I don't think it's going to follow through the way we think it will. But yeah, what next? Because see, I know nothing about the future seasons. I don't even know if Kilgrave's in the future seasons. Like, I kind of hope that he is. I hope that he's like persisting villain. I remember Jess saying something along the lines of she wanted him to suffer for the rest of his life, sort of thing. She wanted him to like experience a life of suffering like he's caused other people, rather than just killing him and making it easy. Yeah, but like I said guys, he needs to say something to one person. Like, one person needs to go into the room, or if he's already got a contingency set up, he needs to be out for a second and he is gone. Completely gone. And you think he's going to trust Jess again? Not a chance in hell. Wait, what? Who's this?
Simpson.
Oh!
Simpson, can you hear me?
She found him.
Simpson.
So he's now at the hospital. I'm surprised he survived. Bloody hell.
What happened to him? There was an explosion.
Showing him that is so messed up. You're just reintroducing the trauma of his childhood. Surely that would just make things worse. He was looking for his children. Oh! No, but that's
Stop! Now!
That's Hogarth.
Let him go and hope that he doesn't press charges.
You share the same
Guys, I have a gut feeling this is going to be a pause a lot episode. I'm just saying that now. We can't ignore the fact that Hogarth was taking Hope's baby. Part of me feels that she's already had some sort of affiliation with him, and I don't know what it is. She's been dodgy from the start, and I would not be surprised if because she's already saying that she wants Jess to let him go. She's not been one to shy away from legal formality before, has she? I don't know, guys. This is sketchy as, and like I said, I don't think Kilgrave will be locked up there for very long.
The DA is offering Hope a plea bargain.
What?
Oh!
Why now?
All the stories, all the crazy claims coming out of the woodwork make for bad press.
They're trying to get her to, admit to it, for goodness
I have
sakes.
You need to see this through with me.
She is going to let him
Don't
out.
Him, don't talk to him.
God. No. Oh, guys. I have a theory. Tell me if you think this theory is bizarre as heck. But the other day when I was editing the last episode, the last reaction, I thought to myself, Kilgrave's messaging Hogarth back. What was the point in that interaction? Why do we need to see that on screen? And then I realised Kilgrave's now been made aware that this person has a problem. So he's probably going to go kill them, right? I had a weird feeling Wendy was going to die because of Kilgrave. What if Hogarth lets Kilgrave out based on the premise that he goes and gets rid of Wendy, or manipulates Wendy to do what Hogarth wants? You watch her bargain with Kilgrave and it go completely south. If that theory is correct, I am absolutely boss. She's been left with him alone in his cell. She can speak to him. The chances are she can ask him to do something for her in exchange for his freedom. You watch.
Since when do you care so much about money?
Since you started spending all of ours on your secretary.
You see, Kilgrave's watching her.
Even if you take all of my money, it will not change how I feel about Pam.
See, look at him. He is waiting for a moment now to ask her. Just...
I won't be the only one left bleeding on
I'm not saying anything else. My theory stands. Oh! Guys, was that Fornox? That reminded me of Doctor Who.
Bitches, right?
Yeah.
Your ex.
This is going to be the start of something.
His powers of persuasion could right any wrong.
I told you! That is now a golden nugget held in front of her by a string.
I didn't expect to hear from you again. But I can see why you called.
Who is that? I'm so confused.
Back in. Team ready? You need to leave.
What? This is going to sound weird, if I'm being honest, but you watch him get, like, enhanced or something. I've got a weird feeling, like, I want back in. Could that be some sort of, like, program to, like... I'm just sprouting theories now. Enhancing or something.
What's that?
Food.
This is going to be a really weird interaction. I can feel
It's
it.
fast. It's bad enough to shock me. You know, to toy with my emotions.
She's going to manipulate... What is going on?
That was foreplay. I'm all in.
Then do something about it.
Oh!
Scared like a little mama's boy. Come on, Kevin.
He's smart though. Surely he won't use it.
Daddy.
I don't know what you mean. You have all the power here.
He is a smart ass. The thing is all the evidence
Make me stop.
Jess is getting now is of her torturing him.
Stop, I'm gonna hit the switch.
Oh!
To kill him.
Trish!
Whatever you think I did to hurt you, I'm sorry.
Oh!
What's the matter with you people?
Bleeding it.
Let this happen?
Being as I'm struggling what to say, I'm going to pause it and talk about something. He is playing on the weakness in the room. He is trying to convince people, Hogarth, that he is not this powerful person that Jess and Trish seem to think. She will break. She will break and she will let him out. You watch. As much as he's going to get beaten up by Jess, I don't think he would use his powers in front of camera. And even if he does, like, even if he does use his powers, how's that proof? It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't film something that you can't see and then say that's proof. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she could have killed him right then and there. She was probably about to too. Bloody hell.
Who does that to their own child? No one gets under a person's skin like their parents. That could push him to the breaking point.
Yeah, imagine getting his parents there.
If they're still alive.
Food snob. Help me. Oh! That's the thing. Part of me feels like he could be swayed, but we're just locking off that possibility. And I know he hasn't shown that he, well, as of at the moment, he hasn't shown that he can change, but who's to say he can't?
Hope? I'm taking the deal.
Oh, God.
Listen, I'm tired.
Okay, guys, it's probably a good time to pause it about now and just sort of figure out what's going on. Jess is now looking into Kilgrave's backstory, trying to find his parents, because she thinks that could be the last straw to get him to use his powers on camera. And that, to be fair, is a good plan. That's probably the most sensitive topic for him. You see how he's reacting to all the video footage being played. He doesn't like it. It's torturing him. Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with, like, torturing Kilgrave. It's so horrible. Like, it's stooping to his level, but it's the only thing that might work. So, I don't know. I'm not one to judge or speak on it. And yeah, so that's basically what's going on that side of the story. And then we've got Hope. She is in a really tough situation because she's been offered a deal to shorten her sentence to admit to the crime. So 15 years to admit to it. So lie and get less of a punishment for something you didn't even do. Now that is disgusting in itself, that the fact that she even has to do that. And Jess is so close to proving or trying to prove that she is innocent. But the biggest thing for me, guys, is I feel like I lack knowledge in this area. If Hope does take the plea and then Jess gets the evidence, does that mean that the case is closed and no evidence can be shown to remove her sentence? Or say once she pleads guilty, that's it? Is she guilty and they just move on? Is that how it works? I don't know. Like, what if more evidence comes up that proves that she isn't and she was just taking the deal? Maybe if someone in the comments does know how that works, I don't know. If it can be reopened, then maybe it is a smart idea to take it, because you can only take it once, sort of thing. But if not, then it's the stupidest decision you can make, because as much as your life is in the drain right now, you have hope of surviving and hope of bringing out a better life. But I don't know. It's definitely a dilemma. Just like everything with the Kilgraves, this is complicated as heck, and as much as I want to like try and understand what's going on, I don't. Literally everything I'm saying is speculation right now.
We are so close to having the proof we need.
She needs that little bit of information to hold on just for that little bit longer.
For what he did to you.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just she's holding on just for that little bit longer while Jess figures something out.
Well, speak at will. No one's controlling this.
Too early for a joke. Oh.
So,
Is that someone from the photo? Who is that?
Let's let someone else share.
Is that his
I wanna
mother?
hear Betty's story. Wait for it. It'll be good.
No, this is a victim support group.
Not everyone here is a victim.
Wait,
Sorry.
what is going on?
I've got to go.
That poor woman is Kilgrave's mother.
Ah, so it is.
Kevin didn't send you.
No, but I bet he'll be glad to see you.
I'm
You may have
so
named him
confused.
Kevin, but you made him Kilgrave.
Kevin was born with a degenerative neural disease. He'd have been brain dead before he reached 12.
Oh,
It was an experimental study using a virus to repair his damaged DNA.
there's more to the story.
So you infected him.
We carried out his every childish demand for years.
Oh.
Throwing a tantrum.
Oh, is that what happened to her face? So all along, it was Kilgrave, like his parents, they didn't do anything wrong. Like, they were trying to save him. So as much as he was going through a torturous part in his life, and I'm not taking away that was torturous for him, but his parents were doing it for all the right reasons. I don't know how big of a part they're going to play in the end of this, being as like they do look petrified of him, but I'm sure they'll have something to say, and whether it pushes Kilgrave over the edge, I don't know, guys.
Well, here's your chance to help that girl. I am taking you to your son.
You watch one of them die, though. That's the problem. Kilgrave will manage to kill them somehow. Who just sent that? Looks like evidence of a crime. Better investigate. Oh my god! Hogarth!
I'm listening.
Oh! The smile! Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You sound all right.
I told you Kozlov was a guy.
You watched Simpson have like laced that building with bombs or something.
Tell me you're not going to stay there with him.
Trish is gonna get, I don't know what it is, but I feel like Trish is gonna get really hurt, guys.
2 whites to keep you even. 1 blue to bring you down.
Are they like super pills or something? Reminds me of Captain America. Like some sort of super
To
serum.
do important things together.
Either that or he's just on a lot of morphine. And can't feel the broken ribs. And she left both doors open. Here we go. Why do I feel like this interaction is going to be mental?
Scientists, all the tests they did on him were to save his life. He tortured them.
Now, what if they let him out? Because they're going to feel some sort of sympathy for him. He's their son.
I hit this switch. Everyone goes down and we pull you out. You won't feel a thing.
I have no idea how this is going to go. And it's near the end of the episode as well. Great. It's going to end on a cliffhanger. You freaking watch.
Hands above your head.
Oh! Wow.
You convinced me you were one sick lady. Now open that cell.
Hogarth. Hogarth.
Trish!
And now they're threatening cops.
You know,
This whole scene is a big mistake.
give him something
It's a
to witness.
big mistake. Or what's Hogarth is going to stop them zapping him or something like that so that he can escape. She is the one. She's the thing that's going to cause the issue.
Kevin.
Dad.
Something is not... He's going insane.
I was all alone, Mum.
He actually is traumatized by all
I had to
this.
make people feed me and shelter me and care for me. That's how I learned to survive.
You always
Oh.
knew how to give orders. Telling us when to eat, when to sleep, when to piss.
No, we love you.
Then why did you leave?
Oh.
Mother nearly died after what you did to her.
I didn't know what I was doing. You didn't explain to me. You just left.
That's so true though. He didn't even know he had powers. Like, how would he know?
I'm sorry I hurt you, Mum.
That's the thing. You can see he's actually hurt by... Oh, I need to pause it. I need to pause it. I need to pause it. And here we go again. This show is making me feel so horrible for Kilgrave. It's not even funny. How can you not feel horrible for him? His parents left him at a young age. He literally... Like, what did he say? He had to make people look after him. He's never actually had someone want to look after him. You know how horrible that is? What can I say, guys? I've just been sitting there, like, for the past, like... goodness knows how long watching that scene. And once again, David Tennant's performance and acting, absolutely phenomenal. Whether I think this is going to go well? Absolutely not. Kilgrave has messed with our minds before, and he's going to mess with our minds again. He will get out. Mark my words. But once again, guys, if Kilgrave's just manipulating all of us this whole scene, and he then goes after and kills his parents, I would not be surprised at all, because he is a smart cookie. Yeah, I'm just going to watch it, guys. I think this will be the last time I pause it before the end. I paused it a bloody heap of times today, but what a show this is turning out to be.
I'm so sorry.
Oh!
Now!
Not yet.
Oh my god!
Pick up the scissors.
What's about to happen right now? They are risking
For every
everything.
year that you left me alone, stab yourself.
Oh!
Got him.
You can't just... The shock didn't work. Hogarth did something. You watch. Oh! Oh my god!
Everybody out!
Please.
What is going on?
Stand there, Dad.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone deleted the recording as well. You've just screwed it. He is now free. He has to say one thing.
Your heart out, Dad.
Go, Patsy.
No! Oh my god!
Follow me.
There was no bullets! And now he's breaking his... Oh! Guys, this is brutal! Holy shoot!
Let go of me, Jessica.
And it worked!
Get her off me, detective!
How did... That's the thing, she's stronger than everyone else. I need to pause it right now. I need to pause it right now because so much is going on. I'm not saying enough and I'm gonna get copyrighted. Guys, this is the most brutal scene I have seen in a long time. Well, let's just start with Hogarth. Why is cut for the electric shock? What did I say about stopping? I literally said she was going to stop someone from shocking them. That has resulted in Kilgrave getting his mother to stab herself again and again and again. I don't know if the father died. I don't think he did. I think Jess managed to stop him. As he's walking out, he says to Trish, put a bullet in your skull. With no hesitation. Boom. No bullets. Thank freaking God there was no bullets in that gun, that she used all of them. Imagine she didn't use all of them. She would be gone right now. And then he made the cop rip his hand out of the handcuffs, breaking it. For me, one of the biggest things is he said to Jessica, get off me, unhand me. And it didn't work. And Jess is almost like, oh my God, you don't have control of me like you used to. So Jess is by far the strongest one out of everyone. But you can tell she was hesitant. She was like sort of, you could just tell. Holy shoot, guys, my heart is racing right now. I knew that was going to go south from the first minute. He will torture her now more than he ever has. This is no longer about love or obsession. I think this is enough to make him realise that that is not what this is about. And he's going to have to use his methods, his powers, to get what he wants.
Get her off me, detective!
And Kilgrave is gone. That's the other thing. Did he actually make her kill that girl? And there's a smirk after all of that. This is not a victory, Jess. Bloody hell. Okay guys, that's the end of the episode. I don't actually have a lot to talk about. I think my reaction speaks for itself really. How shocking it was. You saw it for yourself. Kilgrave. He literally wreaked havoc like I thought he would. And also Hogarth. Look at Hogarth as well. I said that right at the start that she was dodgy. And maybe she had some sort of affiliation with Kilgrave. She probably didn't already, but she now does. She wants one thing from Kilgrave, and she's just let him out. I know for a fact she's the one who cut the wires. Trish shooting the glasses allowed him to escape. She's lucky she's not dead. 100% she's lucky, guys. But yeah, Kilgrave escaped. And for me, as much as I want to talk about all this stuff, I feel like I talked about it in the reaction. The biggest thing for me is the fact that Jess doesn't get controlled by Kilgrave, and that is definitely a huge development. We didn't expect that, and I don't think he knew that either, and I think now he's going to realise, oh crap, I can't do anything near her without safeguards, and I don't think he will do anything near her now. I honestly think I've got a feeling this is going to be about revenge. Is that just me? I honestly don't know, guys, but that was literally mental. I've been saying this again and again and again. I would not be surprised if Kilgrave brought in Luke Cage. Because now, who can stop Jess? Not Kilgrave, so what's he going to do? He's going to find someone with equal strength or power to stop Jess. And Luke Cage. Mark my words, he will be at some point controlled by Kilgrave and to go after Jess. I've got a feeling about it now that Kilgrave is exposed like this. But he's gotten away, and I don't think he'll let his guard down like he did again. Which means they need to think of another plan to get him back. And at the end of the day, they may have caught all of this on camera. But like literally, like I said before, what does something you can't see prove? And also, I don't think Kilgrave really cares about Hope anymore, so it's not going to change anything for him. He's not even on the record anyway. People don't even know he exists. But yeah, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if Kilgrave did at some point, like, get arrested and go to prison or something, and to some maximum security, can't speak to people sort of prison. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they drag him on to future seasons. I don't think they'll kill him. They could do. I don't think we'll see a redemption arc after that, what we've just seen, but I don't know. I was just hoping for something different. Some sort of character arc of Kilgrave. I don't want just a flat sort of arc, but it is what it is, guys. I'm not going to complain. That episode was absolutely mental, and I can't wait to watch the next one. But yeah, guys, I spoke an absolute heckload through that reaction, and I spoke a lot at the start of the reaction. So if you want to know any of my opinions or thoughts, ask me questions in the comments, guys. I'm 100% open to answering them. I do answer most of my comments, so get some questions going in the discussion. I think that could be a substitute for maybe just having a slightly shorter outro today, as I have spoken a whole lot. So I do want to keep this short and sharp and get to other things that I've got planned. If you enjoy this reaction, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, as ever, like I mentioned, don't forget to follow my Instagram account, British Chat with 2Ps. The link is in the description below. But yeah, guys, you know how it goes. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.